how do we drive policies that does not rubbish the impact and the input of young people like myself, like himself, who are trying to push the narrative in a different way for Rivers State? I'm asking you that question because of your second position that you hold as the SA. How do we influence positive policies? Thank you.
The question is, how do we drive positive policies or influence positive policy that would help the agric business? All right, I'll come from this angle. The truth is, first off, it is through ourselves, like through us, everybody that is seated here, because part of the processes of policy formation is getting to know the opinions of the stakeholders. You need to get all the stakeholders involved. We are all the stakeholders. There's nobody that can form better policies than all of us that are already in practice. Okay, so we are the ones who would need to come together, right? I want to believe that the organizer of this program, Pastor Uche, would, by God's grace, have a long-term vision to not just settle everything here, but to, like someone mentioned, get a kind of communique out of this event and then move it to another level, which is maybe trying to interface with the government. The government can be state government or local government. I'm going to come to that. But talking about policy, if we want to look at it at the state level, policy is like paper. It's a paperwork, basically, right? And the most important part of policy is the execution of what is written in the policy. We have many policies. We have lots of policies in agriculture, in tech, in whatever. They are there, trust me. We have policies. But the problem is the human part of the policy. So it's not even about we coming up with another policy. I understand the place of coming up with policy as per maybe when some policies are outdated, very old policies, you might want to review them. But apart from that, but if we want to talk about coming up with new policies, that might not be the way to go because we have a lot of them. If we can even harness 20% or 10% of what is written on paper that is already existing, we'll be fine, we'll be good, right? So that is it. So that policy, the policy you're talking about, it requires human cooperation, people to drive it, the persons that are there, right, in the various ministries that are kept in charge to oversee those kind of policies, like the Ministry of Agriculture and all that. So it requires their cooperation.